All right, game number 2, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Good matchup here. Michigan State, Michigan. Michigan 4, 136.5 the total as Sparty turned the corner. Got the home win with Michigan last week, followed up with 11-point win at Nebraska, and they already played Sparty, when they played, January 29th, Sparty was laying 2.5. They won by 8, Teddy.
Yeah, and let's start with this. Michigan -4 is not going to hold. If you like Michigan State, take them sooner rather than later. Because as we've seen, what did we talk about earlier? I think it was last week's show. We talked about how the money's going to come on Michigan State. And February, the money comes on Sparty. And the betting markets have been knee-jerking towards Michigan State at this time of year for years, and deservedly so. Okay, so what's been going on? Miles Bridges. It's been a pretty big difference maker. The last 6 games, he scored 117 points, averaging 19.3 per. He has 51 rebounds. And boy, against the Wolverines, Miles Bridges was a difference maker. 15 points, 13 boards, 3 steals, 2 assists, 2 block shots as Michigan State pulled away from Michigan in the second half of that ball game.
Yeah, I got a problem with the scheduling spot here, too, and Izzo's not happy about it either with the quick rematch. Quote, well, one benefit, as we just went through it, you pull up the practice plan, it's fresh in your mind, you start going over the plays, the players right away remember it. Personally, I think the challenges are worse than the benefits. I don't like playing teams like that almost back-to-back. I don't know how Beeline feels about it. I don't know how other coaches feel about it. It just seems too quick to me, end quote. The NFL does this all the time where you have 2 games against the same opponent in 3 weeks. I think it's silly. So I see where Izzo's coming from. But, Michigan, 7 of 26 from 3 in that last trip. Also against Ohio State, they lost 70-66. They have been living or dying by that 3, Teddy.
Well, yeah, against the Buckeyes, 35 of their 51 shots were triples. They only made 13 of those. They took 26 three-pointers against Sparty out of 56 total shots. And when you're only making 7 of those, or 13 of the 35 against Ohio State, you're going to lose games. So the last 2 games, 61 shots from beyond the arc in 80 floor minutes. That's not getting to the hole. That's not getting good looks near the basket. Now, Michigan's still number 1 in the Big Ten in offensive efficiency. They're still number 1 in turnover percentage. They do take great care of the basketball. But they are dead last in the conference in defensive efficiency. And you look at this Bayline quote, this defense not likely to get a whole lot better. Bayline quote, there are no junkyard dogs out there. We know that. Of all the things that Michigan really needed this year, junkyard dog would do that team a whole lot of good.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.